What's up? What's up? Good afternoon. Keep Pounding Nation. Welcome to another Carolina Panthers Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Okay, we gotta talk a little bit about this second preseason game between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Ooh, because it was bad. It was bad. But we're going to talk about it. So, the Houston Texans at home defeated the visiting Carolina Panthers by a final score of 20-3. Yeah, not a lot of good happened in this game for Carolina, unfortunately. Yeah. Let's just say, thank God it's a preseason game. Thank God it doesn't count. But there are some things to keep an eye on. So let's go over some stats. So let's see. Bryce Young did 2 series, but nothing really going. 0 for 2 and got sacked once. Andy Dalton went 2 of 4, 22 yards. And he ended up leaving the game after getting hit in his elbow, which apparently he's supposed to be undergoing tests to see what the issue is. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, that could be a concern. That could be a concern. Let's see. The run game, meh. K'Ron Lynch-Adams had the most. 5 carries, 27 yards. Trevor Etienne had 7 carries, 18 yards. So, not really a whole lot out of the running game. And not really much in the passing game. Offense really, there were moments where it looked like they were getting going, but then it'd be a 3 and out or an interception. Speaking of interceptions, Jack Plummer, 10 of 14, 83 yards, 2 interceptions, also got sacked twice. So, really not much offense this game. I mean, other than the drive to the field goal, which was made by Fitzgerald. Bryson Tremaine, he was definitely a bright spot in this game. 3 catches, 46 yards. David Moore, 3 catches, 26 yards. Rico Dowdle had 1 catch, 15 yards. So, we definitely saw a little something for Bryson Tremaine. Let's see. Leading tackler was Damani Richardson and Jacoby Widman. They both had 7 total tackles, but Damani had 6. 6 of them were solo. We didn't get a single. Well, no, we got 1 sack. Christian Rosboom was the only one that got a sack. So, yeah. Ryan Fitzgerald made got the only points with a 52-yard field goal, which was done very well. Matthew Wright had a chance to add 3, but he missed the kick. It was an attempt from, I want to say it was an attempt from 48 or 50. I don't remember how far out it was. But yeah, just not really a lot going from the offense. I mean, defense did what they could, but just it was bad. It was bad. As far as the Texans, I mean, C.J. Stroud looked good, 6 of 8, 44 yards and a touchdown. Davis Mills, 8 of 14, 61 yards. Keaton Slovis, 5 of 12, 51 yards. Woody Marks on the ground, 7 carries, 40 yards. Nick Chubb, 5 carries, 25 yards. Their top receiver was Irv Smith Jr., 5 catches, 46 yards. Nico Collins had the touchdown grab, and he was two catches, 13 yards, but he had the 1 touchdown grab. British Brooks had the 1 rushing touchdown, from the 1 yard line. But yeah, let's see. Jalen Smith and Damon Arnett were the 2 players that got an interception from the Texans. And also, prayers up for Nick Scorton, who apparently during the joint practice suffered a collapsed lung. He's listed as week to week, so hopefully he'll be all right. So yeah, dealing with a little bit of injury woes. Of course, Damian Lewis didn't play either, so I'm just hoping that everybody will be healthy and good to go come regular season week 1. That's my main concern. I'm more concerned about injuries. Yes, performance is one thing, but I'm not panicking. Now, if it was a situation where we suffered a lot of injuries or some big injuries, then yeah, I can understand. But we have to keep in mind, this is still preseason. Label this as an opportunity to get all the kinks worked out while they can. Because think about it. Would you rather this happen now or during the regular season? Make a choice. Okay, team stats. And it was pretty abysmal overall. The Texans had 18 first downs. Carolina only had 11. 5 of them were passing, 2 rushing, and 4 from penalties. We were 1 of 10 on third downs. Texans was 5 of 14. 1 of 10. But let's face it, third down efficiency has been an issue for Carolina for like the last umpteen years. Carolina had 46 total plays. The Texans had 65. And Carolina only put up 164 total yards of offense on 9 drives. The Texans did 266 total yards on 10 drives. Texans were sacked once. Carolina sacked 3 times. No trips to the red zone for Carolina. Texans are 2-4 in the red zone. Both teams had 7 penalties. But, of course, the big number, Carolina had 2 turnovers. Hard to win games when you rack up turnovers. Texans had the time of possession victory, 30 minutes, 53 seconds to Carolina's 29 minutes and 7 seconds. But if anything, to be honest, really the only bright spot, I feel like the only bright spot on offense was Bryson Tremaine. And on defense, I guess probably Damani Richardson. Like, there weren't really a whole lot of positives this game, if any, for Carolina. But there's still quite a bit to get cleaned up. So, they got one more preseason game this upcoming Thursday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, if anything, I don't know if the starters are gonna have a series or two. I mean, I'm thinking maybe they could have one, but I don't know. With it being the last preseason game, I don't know. I don't know. So, well, I mean that's really all I could say. Like I said, I hope Damian Lewis, Nick Scorton, Andy Dalton, hope they'll be okay. As far as any others that I may have missed, that may be dealing with injury, but I'm just hoping that we get a better showing when they play the Steelers, which that's a home game. But like I said, it's not the end of the world if they lose that game. Main thing is being competitive, and like I said, folks are trying to earn a roster spot. That's the main thing that's going on here is folks are trying to earn a roster spot. So that's really the main thing. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this ain't the time to panic. Nobody should be panicking over a preseason game. Period. I'm sorry, but nobody should be panicking over a preseason game. Unless there's a bunch of serious injuries or, key players taken out, we should not be panicking over a preseason game. Period. End of discussion. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, the Steelers game's this coming Thursday night. So we'll see how Carolina finishes out preseason, and we'll get an idea eventually of what this 53-man roster is going to look like. But let me know y'all's thoughts. How did y'all feel about the game? Let me know how y'all are feeling. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep pounding. We're going to get through this. Yeah. For another Carolina Panthers talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I am Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Keep pounding. We'll see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.